afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, bringing you guys the next week of the NCP. Today we are taking on Q, the Costa Rican, and his Chicago Dragapults. And if you're excited for this matchup, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. Come to notice that there is no face of mine on this screen. your boy's feeling rough today, guys. Your boy's feeling rough. So to not do you guys the disservice of having to look at my mug, I'm just gonna toss my voice on for the team builder. You'll see me for the actual battle, but for the team builder portion, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw my voice out there for me. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the team. If you guys are excited for this matchup, again, show some love on the like button, and let's talk about this game. So the Chicago Dragapults is gonna appear on screen now. He's got a team of Dracovish, the boy, the fish, the button. He's got Gigalith, Seismitoad, Vikavolt, however you want to pronounce it, Kartana, Salamence, Azelf, Gardevoir, Incineroar, Galili, and Hitmontop. Very, very threatening squad. This was actually the team, this is the Miami Don fans. This is Kyle A's team, and Q the Costa Rican came in absolute clutch. You see, guys, I'm falling apart today. We're gonna get it together. Q the Costa Rican was able to do us the big favor in taking over Kyle's team. Kyle had some of the stuff he had to get taken care of. Life hits us, not a big deal. There's bigger things outside of Pokemon that happens to all of us. So we want to make sure that we wish Kyle all the best, and maybe we'll see him in an NCP season moving forward. You never know. But Q was able to make some changes to this team. The only Pokemon that I think he kept from Kyle's team was Dracovish and Seismitoad, which is a phenomenal pairing. I have this actual duo in the UBL, so I definitely know the amount of work that those two can put in together. He decided to go with Sand to be able to pair with Dracovish, which is allowing it to activate Sand Rush, making it a very faster threat and making that Vicious Rend that much more threatening. He's got some awesome intimidators in Incineroar as well as Salamence. He's got rockers in the form of Gigalith, Seismitoad, and he also has rocks with Azelf. He's got removers. He's got Defog with I don't know actually if Vikavolt gets Defog. I don't think it does. His only remover actually I think is the Hitmontop, but I could be wrong. Again, it's been a rough day. But if I were to anticipate the 6 Pokemon to come, will probably be the Dracovish. Obviously, probably brings the Seismitoad. I could definitely anticipate the Incineroar to come as well. Kartana is something that's super difficult for my team to take care of. Gardevoir also a big threat, but because of having Heatran, he may be deterred from not bringing it. And Hitmontop, I think, is a Pokemon that I think he brings. So the 6 Pokemon that we're gonna go ahead and bring for this matchup. First up is gonna be Garchomp, Baby Shark. Coming with the Rough Skin leftovers this week, we have Earthquake, Scale Shot, Fire Fang, and Stealth Rock. We're running 252 in attack, 212 in speed, and 44 in HP. This is enough speed to be able to outspeed I think I did this for a Salamence, a Jolly Salamence. I'm able to outrun Salamence was my goal for this one, I believe. We have Scale Shot there to be able to boost our speed, to be able to outspeed the Azelf once we have that +1 speed boost. And we're also able to outspeed a Choice Scarfed Dracovish. That's actually going to be really, really clutch here. So that way we can kill it with the Scale Shot in return. I can definitely anticipate it to be Choice Scarfed if it's not going to be under Sand Rush. Unfortunately, since I'm one of the commissioners of the NCP, I know that I'm unable to run Sand Veil on Garchomp, which is something that I definitely thought of. But the evasion boosting abilities were definitely banned this season. So unfortunately, we can't run that, but that's okay. We have Fire Fang specifically for the Kartana. I definitely can run Flamethrower or Fire Blast, but that's going to reduce our power or make us less bulky. meaning that we have to run a minus bedef or minus defense nature to be able to get the oomph from the flamethrower to still make it worthwhile. At least this way I'm using the attack power of Garchomp instead of the bedef, so I can use the Fire Fang for something else, basically the Vikavolt. So not only is the Fire Fang going to be for the Kartana, I can also use it for the Vikavolt, which would be really nice. Stealth Rock is there to be able to set those hazards because, again, the Hitmontop is going to have a lot of pressure aside from the Salamence, which is the other defogger that I just totally thought of right now. But yeah, that's going to be Garchomp this week. Next Pokemon that we have is going to be Scolipede. So we have Ferrari this week with the Focus Sash. This is going to be our dedicated lead. If you look at his team, he doesn't really deal very well with toxic spikes. He does not have a grounded poison type. So that is going to be extremely awesome for us to be able to take advantage of. Being able to get a poison off on the Hitmontop, on the Incineroar, on the Rock Gigalith would be, and the Seismitoad would be so clutch. I definitely debated on putting Endeavor over the X-Scissor or the Poison Jab, one of the two, to be able to, because you definitely know that if this is the lead Scolipede, then it's gonna get worn down, so we can just take down whatever gives us that damage. But we decided to go with Dual Stab this week because the Dual Stab is really nice to be able to hit coverage on his team when we get those speed boosts. So we decided to go that route. We have 236 in speed, 252 in attack, 12 in HP, and the rest in defenses because that's what's left over. The adamant nature because the speed boost is very clutch, broken ass ability. So Scolipede is here to set up toxic spikes and maybe layer spikes as well. Next Pokemon we have is Gourgeist. Spooky's coming with the Rocky Helmet. This is going to be one of our main checks to the Dracovish. We have Power Whip, Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, and Synthesis. Shadow Sneak is actually really clutch for a multitude of reasons. Number one, it's able to get super effective damage on the Azelf, and Azelf is paper thin. Number two, it's able to neuter the damage that we can get from Fisher's Rend. So essentially we are almost max HP, max defense. We have 244 in HP, the rest in attack, 252 in defense, running the Impish nature. So for those who don't know, Fisher's Rend gets boosted by Strong Jaw, which is an ability that Dracovish has. If it's Sand Rush, it doesn't get that Strong Jaw boost, which is great for us because it's going to reduce the damage of Fisher's Rend. But the main scary part about Dracovish's Fisher's Rend is that if it goes first, then it doubles in power. If it does not go first, it doesn't get that little boost. So if we go for a Shadow Sneak, we go first, thus the Fisher's Rend goes second, thus neutering said power. So that's going to be super clutch in some niche scenarios. Synthesis is there for longevity. Poltergeist is to be able to bop things like the Azelf, to be able to bop things like the Gardevoir, which would be really nice. Able to do super amounts of damage to the Gigalith as well as the Seismitoad, basically everything on his team, because he doesn't have a switch into it. My man's does not have a normal type. It is incredibly free to spam against his team, unless his Pokemon have no items, or he's eaten that item already. And then Power Up is there to be able to Oko the Seismitoad, as well as doing incredible damage to the Gigalith. So Gourgeist is going to be a very intricate part in what we're doing in the game plan moving forward in this game. The Rocky Helmet is going to be really nice to get the chip on those physical attackers like the Dracovish or like the Kartana. That does get knockoff, I do acknowledge that, but could be really nice. Or maybe the triple axle from the Hitmontop. Gourgeist is going to be very important. Next mon we have is Obstagoon the Goondocks with Defiant this week. And the Life Orb. We have Knockoff, Ice Punch, Close Combat, and Parting Shot. We have 244 in speed, 252 in attack, and the rest in HP, defense, and Spadef, running the Adamant nature. So this is here to essentially outspeed an Adamant max speed Salamence by 1 point, I believe is what we did there. Also a Gardevoir, which would be super nice. This is here to poke a hole in his team. Close Combat is there to get super effective damage onto the Incineroar and onto the Gigalith, and also to the Glalie, which would be really nice. Ice Punch is there for, I believe I did Ice Punch. What was Ice Punch for? I don't remember what Ice Punch was there for. That's funny. Your boy's out of it. Knockoff is there for stabbing, getting rid of items, and then Parting Shot is there for being able to get that momentum. We have Defiant because he has two Pokemon that can run into three Pokemon, sorry, that can run Intimidate. Hitmontop, Incineroar, and the Salamence. So being able to get that +1. So essentially what Defiant does is whenever any kind of when any of the stats from obstacle get dropped by 1, it raises attack by 2. So essentially when Intimidate pops, lowers our attack, we get a +2, thus putting us at +1 attack, which would be really nice to be able to steamroll his team. Life Orb is there to be able to get that extra damage, because without Guts, it's only base 90 attack for Obstagoon, so he's not the strongest, but still is able to pack a punch. So we want to be able to put the Life Orb on there to just get that little bit extra oomph on our Obstagoon. Next Pokemon that we have is going to be Cryogonal. Cryogonal is going to be coming this week. Super happy to have it on the squad. Freeze Dry, Knockoff, Recover, Rapid Spin with the hasty nature, 100 in special attack, 220 in HP, 188 in speed. The reason that we're hasty instead of timid is that way we can do just a little bit more damage with the knockoff on the Azelf, which would be really nice. But this is here because if you look at his team, he does not appreciate Freeze Dry. Dracovish, O-Code. Seismitoad, O-Code. Salamence, depending on the investment, O-Code. So we're doing a lot of damage to a lot of Pokemon in his team. Knockoff being able to not only do a lot of damage to the Azelf, but being able to remove items is going to be super clutch. Being able to have this as a speed control Pokemon with Rapid Spin, as well as getting rid of hazards, would be really nice. This thing is naturally super bulky on the Spadef side, so being able to recover off those special hits, very good for the squad. So I'm super excited to have Cryogonal on the team this week. I think that this is the last Pokemon. Oh, we have Rotom. Rotom is the last one. I think it's the last. Let me check over here. As you can see, guys, the reason I don't have my face cam is because your boy is out of it today. I'm actually filming this before we actually play the battle in a couple days, so we're doing this ahead of time. It's been a long day. But the last Pokemon that we have is Rotom Wash. We have Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Hex, and Will-O-Wisp. Leftovers this week were super duper bulky, 252 in HP, 236 in speed, 20 in defense, running the timid nature. This is here to essentially be the sponge. Will-O-Wisp and Hex is going to be really nice to be able to neuter his offense, because a lot of his offensive pieces are physical. Being able to get a possible Will-O-Wisp on the incoming Kartana would be really nice, but this is essentially here to outspeed the Dracovish by 1 point, so which would be really nice to be able to not get that Fishious Rend boost and being able to Will-O-Wisp Dracovish in case he is for whatever reason choice banded, so we can outspeed it, Will-O-Wisp it, and neuter it just a little bit. And then Hex is there to be able to get a little bit extra damage whenever any Pokemon that come in are either poisoned from the Toxic Spikes or burned from the Will-O-Wisp, to get that extra damage. It isn't stab, because when Rotom goes into the washing machine, now it's water versus electric ghost, but still doing a lot of damage. And then we Hydro Pump there to be able to hit the Gigalith as well as the Incineroar. So yeah, that is gonna be the team, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I apologize ahead of time. Your boy's kind of feeling under the weather, so no face cam for the team builders, but you'll see my mug for the actual game. So let's go ahead and get connected to Q, and I'll see you guys over in the matchup. Okay, team, we are in. We're ready to go. He told us his team before we got started, which is awesome. Shout out to Q. So that way we were able to fix our layout, unlike last week where we didn't get it in time, and that was something we didn't want to lead off with. So I think our game plan does still stay the same. For the most part, we're still going to want to lead with Ferrari, because his only form of removal is the Hitmontop. So Hitmontop can be blocked easily by spinning. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Ferrari, and I'm going to start stacking them up. The goal here is to get up Toxic Spikes and Spikes and a little bit of damage before he goes down. Before she goes down. Yeah, I think that's the play. Oh man, I'm nervous. It's early in the morning. I'm still trying to wake up. We got our big old coffee with me. But we're here to play some Pokemons. Let's bring in the energy. Slowly but surely, it's starting to build up. So, oh man, hope you guys are ready for this fun ride. We have to bounce back. Have to bounce back. 4 losses is absolutely detrimental to a season of 10 weeks. So, here we go. We said good luck, have fun to Q. I'll say it here in the recording. Good luck, have fun, my brother. Let's put on a show. He brings in Seismitoad to lead off. Okay. So, Seismitoad is probably going to want to set up rocks. I'm okay with this. I'm going to set up T-Spikes right off the get-go. Being able to Toxic Literally almost everything on this team is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Goes for a skull turn 1. That's fine. How much damage does this do? 137 down to 80. I can send another layer of spikes. We do get the speed boost. That is awesome. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my spikes. The reason that spikes is so important is because the calcs that I have for Garchomp is I'm able to kill that Kartana with one fire thing after spikes. So this is going to be super good for us. Goes for another Scald. No burn would absolutely be phenomenal. Oh, that's a crit. Is that a crit? No burn. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I can actually still keep this thing around. I can still keep this thing around. Or should I just go for damage? I kind of just want to go for damage. Yeah, let's go for damage. Damage on this is going to be absolutely phenomenal. We have one layer of spikes, one layer of T-spikes. Now the goal is to keep these things up. If he doesn't have rapid spin on Hitmotop, that would be even better. That does a lot. Or that's like 26%. Okay. So that goes down. That's fine. Down goes our boy. Our girl, I should say. Okay. Now, from here, we're going to go ahead and bring in Stone Cold. It didn't bring the Incineroar, so I am able to click Freeze Dry for free. For absolutely positively free. So let's do it. We click Freeze Dry for free? Or should we click Knock Off and whatever wants to come in? Now we click Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is going to kill this thing off. And we'll go from there. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Q, the Costa Rican. First time we ever play. I'm actually super excited. Because we're playing Q and his mascot is the Chicago Dragapults, you can take the time down in the description. Down in the description in the comments. Answer the comment question of the day. Do you believe Dragapult is the best Pokemon in Draft League right now? Do you? This thing is toxic, which is so good. So good. There's the Sandstream. Okay. Let's start taking some notes. I think that would be important. If we get the Freeze Dry off, this is going to do not much, but damage is damage. We do love Damahe. So he's got Seismitoad that has shown to have Scald. And this thing has leftovers. Lefties on the Gigalith. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and switch out. What do we switch out into? Probably goes for Rock Move. I think we bring in Baby Shark. This guy off whatever he wants to go for. Yeah, let's bring in Baby Shark. And then we'll go from there. Rock Move is probably his play. He's got only one immunity to, goes for Toxic, okay? Toxic on the Gigalith. So he's forced to switch here. Right? There's no way he wants to stay in. Zero way, zero chance. So I am going to try to predict him bringing in Dragonite here. And I'm going to go for a Scale Shot. And if it doesn't, if he brings something else, then we're going to be faster than the Kartana. So I think that's the play. I'm going to go for a Scale Shot. Predicting the Dragonite to come in. Because there's no way that this thing wants to take a Earthquake. So he withdraws. I don't give a fuck. Here comes the Hitmotop. Okay, cool. Alright, so he's going to take Toxic Spikes, and he's going to take Spikes. He's Intimidate off. We're going to get a Scale Shot at -1. 2. Can we get 5 for the damage? 5 for the culture. 5 for the culture. Got 3. Garchomp. Baby Shark. Come on. Alright. So our play here is to block the spin and bring in Gourgeist. That is the play. And we can scout, see what he wants to do. Does he even have Rapid Spin? Best case scenario is if he doesn't. Toxic Spikes are going to be phenomenal against his whole team. But you know, the Toxic everything on the squad is so good, so good. And then we have Will-O-Wisp for the Kartana and the Dragonite on the switch. So we're going to switch. We're bringing Spooky. If he goes for fighting a different move that isn't Rapid Spin, then he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage, he's going to take Toxic damage, and he's going to take Sand, etc. In comes Gourgeist. Go for Rapid Spin. Frisk. Leftovers. Yep, I think we saw that already. Triple axle. Ooh, he's gonna take 3 rounds of Rocky helmets. But can we live this hit? Oh yeah, we can live this hit. Oh, easy money, dude. Easy money. Easy money. Easy money. Let's go. Down goes the Hitmontop. Down goes the Hitmontop. Alright. Hitmontop dies to Rocky Helmet from Goregeist. Phenomenal. These hazards are here to stay. If I'm able to get up rocks, his team is not gonna like switching in and out. I love Spike Stack so much, dude. I love Spike Stack so much. Alright, so here's this thing. What is our play for this? This is still really useful for it's still really useful for Dracovish. So I think we bring in full load. Let's do it. Let's bring in full load and see what he wants to do. Maybe he goes for an ice punch, dragon move, etc. Hitmontop is dead. Dragonite. Dragon Dance. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get some damage off here, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring in the Cryogonal. So I'm actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna click Will-O-Wisp on this. Let's click Willow. Clicking Will-O-Wisp on this will be really nice. We're gonna be able to live any one hit, and I think we'll be in a good position. Let's try that. We will be in a good position. Dragon Claw. We live this because we are super chunky. Go for the Willow. We do land. Good stuff, Rotom. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Sweet. So now from here, I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch. I think is my absolute best play. So let's go for that. Or should we go for a Hex? How much damage do I need for this thing to die to, Alright, so let's take our time with this one to ensure that this threat doesn't become a massive issue. So, oh, you know, we don't even have Ice Shards. So what we're gonna do, I think we click Hex here. Right? What else do we need this thing for? This is a massive threat, but I'm gonna click Hex. We're gonna wash to a Dragonite. Goes for another Dragon Dance. So now he's back at neutral. Go for the Hex. Get us a little bit more damage off. Okay. So from here, I think we have to go for a Volt Switch in case he wants to go for a Dragon Dance again. And then we're going to bring in Goregeist. And I'm going to go for a... okay, he goes for Dragon Claw. This should be neutral. I don't think this kills us. Nope, it doesn't. We go for a Volt Switch here. Awesome damage. Perfect. We get a crit. Ugh, sorry about that, Q. Sorry about that, Q. Okay. So our play now. A neutral Dragon Claw. Cryogonal. Dragonite. A neutral Dragon Claw, a Jolly Dragon Claw does not kill us. Right? So Earthquake, Dragon Claw. Yeah, it doesn't kill us. We bring in Stone Cold. We're at 172. Yeah, we're fine. We're cool here. We're Gucci, we're Gucci, we're Gucci. If I had I'm gonna freeze dry. If I had Ice Shard, that would have been so much better. To not get this damage. Okay, we go for freeze dry. This thing dies. Cool. Dragonite is gone. We can still recover up. Cryogonal is still super useful here. Incredibly useful. I think that our dragon... Is our Garchomp at full? I think it was. If I remember correctly. It did take a Toxic and some Toxic damage. So he does take Spikes, which is good. Our play is to, I think, sack off something here. I think it's our Rotom. I think we have to sack off our we don't sack off this. We don't want to give him the speed boost, which is the problem. Giving him the speed boost would be a massive issue. I think we bring in Spooky and we go for a Synthesis is the play. We bring in Spooky, we go for a Synthesis. I think is our best play and our best course of action. Frisk? Expert Belt, okay. Knockoff, ooh. Damn it, good play. Good place, good place. Kartana. He does not have Life Orb, he has Expert Belt. We have a chance to live a Leaf Blade? How about with Goon? Obstagoon probably does have the Sacred Sword. I think our best play is to bring in Baby Shark. We're at 167. Oh, I think we may actually lose the game here. Shoot, dude. Oh, that's unfortunate, bro. That sucks that he had knockoffs. So he has knockoffs. He has got all 4 moves. Damn it, bro. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This toxic damage is going to be the end of me. Can we live a Leaf Blade at +1? Can we live a Leaf Blade at +1? I don't know if we can. If we can't live this Leaf Blade, I think we lose the game. Or if we scare him out, that would be even better. All we've shown him is that we had Scale Shot. That's it. So if he thinks that we're Scarfed and he switches out, that would be best case scenario, but I think we may actually lose the game here. Kartana got itself in a really good position. Leaf Blade. Garchomp, can you live this hit? Oh, we live! Garchomp, you fucking legend, dude. Let's go. Whoo! Let's get it. GG to Q. I lose the game. I think I had this game won. Maybe. Who knows? We probably lost to Dracovish at that point, honestly. I don't know. I'm not even gonna react to it. I don't even know how to react. This is gonna be a Kartana sweep. There is nothing that I could do about it. It really sucks. Yeah. Fire Fang miss. This one really hurts. This one's brutal. Like I said in the beginning, 4 losses is really tough to come back from. I tossed the game against Matt last week. I EV'd incorrectly on my Rotom, which would help me beat Owen. And yeah, I don't have anything to say. I don't have very many words. So do me a massive favor, guys. Head down to the description below. Find the link to Q's channel. Leave a like on his video. No hate, please. That's fucked up. I've seen people leave hate on other people's videos. I don't like that. And yeah, subscribe to him if you aren't already. And we're gonna try our best to bounce back next week. It's the only thing that we can do. It is what it is. It's the game that we play. We all sign up to play the same game with the same risks. So Can't really say much about it. So that Fire Fang miss was absolutely brutal. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Probably would have lost the game anyway, but who knows? At least we don't have the chance, right? So I think this is a 4. I don't even know. This is a 4-0, bro. This I don't even. I'm not even bother taking the Pokemon off the layout. We lost 4-0. Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. I don't know what else to say. This one hurts. That one hurt. Alrighty. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great rest of your day. Above all else, be nice. Peace.